Today and tomorrow, thousands of people are expected to line the streets of West St. Paul to pay tribute to Officer Scott Patrick of the Mendota Heights Police Force.
Officer Patrick was gunned down during what should have been a routine traffic stop last Wednesday. Today's visitation is open to the public. Tomorrow's funeral will be private, but the family is asking the community to show support. Nina Moini is live at St. Stephen's Lutheran Church to explain that. Nina?
Jason, preparations are underway right now inside of the church. I just stepped in there. People are putting some beautiful flowers in. They're preparing for that visitation and for Officer Patrick's family to arrive in just a couple of hours. But one thing has been very certain in the past week or so. You didn't have to know Officer Patrick or his family to really feel this loss, and all of this community support. The family tells me they really appreciate it. They're hoping they'll continue to feel that today during the visitation and tomorrow during the funeral.
He deserves our respect, he deserves our memory, and his family deserves the support not only this week, but for years to come.
The outpouring of love and support has already built beyond anything Michelle Patrick could have imagined.
You all provide us with the hope that we'll somehow find a way to eventually climb out of this stunning grief we feel.
Clutching her two teenage daughters for support as she spoke, she said thank you this past weekend for people giving them the option to also lean on the community after losing Scott 1 week ago. Today from 2 to 8, people are welcome to stop by St. Stephen's in West St. Paul to pay their respects in person to this family. Then tomorrow afternoon, perhaps the biggest outpouring of support is expected after a private family funeral, with local law enforcement asking people to line the streets along an 8-mile route from the church to Acacia Park Cemetery, where Officer Patrick will be laid to rest.
We want them to know that right from the very beginning we're with them, we support them, and we'll never forget them.
The 11 a.m. funeral is not open to the public simply because the church isn't big enough. But officers hope what waits outside will let the Patrick family know they're not alone on the long road ahead.
We hear you, we feel you, we really appreciate everything. We are certain Scott would too.
One thing we do want to mention for anyone planning to come to the visitation today is that people are being directed to park at Henry Sibley High and then to take shuttles over here to the visitation. We do want to mention right now we're taking a live look as the casket of Officer Patrick is being delivered here to St. Stephen's Church.
Striking there, Nina, to see the casket, of course, escorted by law enforcement. Just like the family has been enveloped by the hug, the respect from law enforcement from all over the state. Police in Mendota Heights feeling this pain especially hard. While we continue to watch this, I'd like you to share the information that you have about precisely when people should line the streets, because I know people from all around the metro area are going to want to be out there along that procession tomorrow.
This is important to mention, Jason. They're asking that everyone who wants to be a part of the procession tomorrow bring American flags and line that 8-mile long route. We do have all that information on our website as well. But we do want to mention tomorrow around 12:30 is when things are going to kick off here. But the funeral begins at 11, so officers, law enforcement asking people to remain out there lined up along this 8-mile route so that the family on their way to the cemetery tomorrow is able to see the beautiful support that has come throughout this community and continues to come.
Very good. All right, Nina. Be very emotional for the next couple days as it has been this week. Thank you for your reporting. This noon, tens of thousands of dollars have already been donated to Officer Scott Patrick's family. A fund has been set up at Affinity Plus Federal Credit Union. We have that information and all of the details that Nina mentioned at WCCO.com/links.